Hey, my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Donalisa Morgan. Donna for short with the messy tea, and we back with another video. Before we get into the drama, I want to say everything on this commentary is alleged. Y'all, Megan Thee Stallion is out here obsessing over Tory Lanez again in a new lawsuit, and it's wild because she claims to be in love with Klay Thompson. Beyonce is out here getting humiliated by Michael Jackson. Cardi B fails to surpass Nicki Minaj again. Let's get into the entire tea, y'all. So Thriller by the legendary Michael Jackson outstreamed Beyonce's entire discography on Spotify yesterday. Congrats to the king of pop. Even in death, he's still out here doing his big one. But we ain't done yet because he was able to garner 10.5 million unfiltered streams on Spotify on October 31st. And y'all wanna sit here and tell me if Michael Jackson was alive, he'll be washed? This ninja be out here surpassing people ever since his demise. Nobody stood a chance against Michael Jackson. And people were scared of putting out music when Michael Jackson dropped because they know he's gonna dominate. And mind y'all, he's out here surpassing Beyonce with no music video, no promo, just pure talent, which lives on. I'm so happy he's out here doing these numbers. People definitely see the talent in his music, and this just shows his music is timeless. Despite dropping Am I the Drama, Cardi B sits at 35.8 monthly listeners on Spotify, while Nicki Minaj, who hasn't released an album since 2023 and hasn't really dropped any solo project, is still in the lead with 45.1 million monthly listeners. What happened to I'm gonna outsell? Do y'all know what it means for someone who hasn't dropped a project to be out here surpassing someone like Cardi B, the queen of PR stunt, the queen of beefing on social media, the queen of going back and forth just to get some relevancy? Cardi, if I'm you, I'll be mortified. Because the so-called Nicki Minaj album, where they were out here saying it's a flop, outsold and broke all the numbers Cardi B could ever get. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Moving on to what's buzzing. Ding, ding, ding. So Akademiks blogging page is out here with the report that after Tory got stabbed 14 times and barely survived the incident, TMZ has learned via new legal documents that a judge ordered Tory Lanez to sit for a deposition in a lawsuit Megan Thee Stallion filed against Micheal. Megan's team wants to question Tory Lanez about his relationship with Milagro, and Megan is hell-bent on the fact that Tory paid Milagro to bash her on social media. For someone like Megan who's out here filing a restraining order, why the F you doing this? This is screaming obsession. She's obsessed with Tory, but yet she has a man at home. So much for my man, my pussy. Her obsession with Tory is extremely alarming and unhealthy. I've never seen a so-called victim who is so focused on harassing the very person she claimed to have caused her so much trauma. Hashtag free Tory Lanez. But then I remember the only reason why she's getting Tory on that deposition is because, guess what? The judge in charge of the Megan versus Milagro case is married to the lawyer of the Rico Nation, aka Rock Nation's team. And that's why they out here approving every motion and request Megan makes. And yet denies every other person's own, from the adding rules to Tory Lanez, Milagro, because y'all know they also had a deposition lawsuit against Adding Rose and DJ Akademiks, right? They tried to counteract the deposition, but the judge denied everything. Tory Lanez tried to counteract him showing up for this deposition, but the judge denied. What are the odds? What about the coincidence in the entire scenario that the same person in charge of the case is married to one of the lawyers who worked for Roc Nation, right? So much of a coincidence, and everything is so natural. Knowing how devilish and devious Roc Nation and Megan are, all of this is screaming, oh, it's perfectly orchestrated to be in Megan's favor. And ain't gonna lie, I feel like they're using all of this to stay relevant because, excuse me, Megan's career is in the toilet. But can we acknowledge the fact that Megan ruined hip-hop? She's literally a virus in the hip-hop community. And that's why I keep saying this. Klay Thompson did the biggest mistake in his career and public perception of him to date this girl with all this PR relationship. Why? Because she's gonna drag him in the mud when all of this is over. Right? She's a virus. Megan is a virus. No one wanna talk to her. No one want to hang out with her. No one want to collab with her. In case y'all haven't noticed, go check out her album. How many ninjas in the hip hop world do y'all see collaborating with Megan? Go check. The numbers don't lie. No one want to do anything with Megan because everyone sees who she is. Super devious. We have hardcore evidence proving Tory didn't do anything to you, but because Jayz called the shots in LA, Tory went to jail unjustly, right? So, no one wants to be associated with that kind of devious person because imagine you end up something. What they gonna do? Send you to jail the exact same way they sent Tory, putting his family in distress. Mind y'all, this man's family and child out here suffering from the fact that they can't connect with their son and father. So yeah, that's what's going on. Everything is working in Megan's favor. And with the way things are going, I see how this is gonna end. They're gonna call Tory to that stand and they're gonna implicate Nicki, Drake into the entire ish. The exact same way they were out here asking DJ Akademiks questions concerning Nicki and Drake rather than focusing on the case. And y'all remember, the lawyer was like, go tell Desiree Perez, DJ Akademiks said this, DJ Akademiks said that. What are the odds? All of these people working together. They should be ashamed of themselves, especially all of the Roc Nation team, because people out here fighting for the black community and all they do is send a black man to jail. How hideous and horrendous can these people's actions be? Roc Nation will crumble, and hopefully when it's crumbling, Megan goes down with them. She's the worst of the worst. She's a pathological liar to a point where she's beginning to believe all the lies she spit out of her mouth. This girl is disgusting. The more I think about it, the more I see how evil and vicious she is. She don't deserve love. No shade. What do y'all think about this entire lawsuit, the deposition, them dragging Tory into this entire issue again? Like, haven't y'all done enough to this man's life? Free Tory. Leave Tory the F alone. And that just reminds me, what happened to the petition they were out here in court trying to resolve to get Tory Lanez out of jail? Mind y'all, it's November already, and we haven't gotten any updates on the entire case. Does anyone know what's happening? Let me know in the comment section. Because I need Tory to be out of that place pretty soon, before something else happens to him. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification button. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. Y'all, Nicki Minaj was the only female rapper who saw an increase in both Spotify US and global Spotify yesterday. She had 22 plus globally, 18 plus in the US. I'm not gonna get into all the stats. They said she was only popping cause she was the only one out. She was only popping cause she ain't got competition. Mind y'all, Nicki hasn't dropped in 2 years. All the other girlies from the pop rapper, Doja Cat to the Cardi B's all dropped albums. But where the F they at? No one gives a hoot about their music. That's just to show y'all who's in charge. I think Nicki might have the exact same impact Rihanna has if she decides to retire today. People gonna stream her music. Like, take a good look at what's happening on TikTok. 13-year-old tracks are out here blowing up, constantly trending. And y'all wanna tell me Nicki ain't the blueprint? Oh no, the pink print. Michael Jackson is out here with a whooping 63.4 million monthly listeners on Spotify. He's the overall number 24th artist with the most listeners. Mind y'all, this man is dead. He's been dead for a long time. He's out here surpassing the likes of Beyonce, not just musically, but on monthly listeners, the Beyoncés, the Jayz's, the list goes on. Y'all, the list freaking goes on. This out here giving me the nostalgic feeling of, I wish it could be here right now. I wish that so bad. Hopefully one day, the truth will come out and we will all see Jayz had a hand in his demise. I can bet like my left kidney in all of this, allegedly. Y'all can't tell me nothing, absolutely nothing to make me believe otherwise. Something definitely went wrong with this man's demise, that's for sure. What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. With that being said, see y'all in my next video, and thank you for tuning in and watching. Bye. Mwah.